What goes on, guys? We're back at it again with another review today, and today we're going to be taking a look at the brand new DC Multiverse Collect to Build King Shark from the Suicide Squad. I am so excited to have this figure, and he turned out phenomenal in my opinion. There's a couple little issues here and there, but overall I am so happy to finally have a King Shark in my collection, especially one that looks this good and this design for him. It reminds me of the Harley Quinn TV show, like that version of King Shark, which is probably my favorite version of King Shark. I really like him like that. I don't really care about the muscular version from the Flash or from the comic books. I like chubby King Shark. So I'm happy that they went for that design in the movie. I think it looks great. This figure looks great. The movie looks great. I'm going to see it tonight. As of this recording today is the 5th, which is opening night for the Suicide Squad. So got tickets tonight. Very excited. But yeah, without further ado, let's get a closer look at this big hunk of shark. So taking a closer look at King Shark, this head is phenomenal. Phenomenal. It looks just like it's supposed to. It looks just like a great white shark. I love the details of the sensory organs in the front of the shark nose. Fun little fact about sharks. Hopefully this doesn't happen, but if you ever find yourself getting attacked by a shark, hit its nose. It is the most sensitive part of the shark. I mean, obviously, you can flip it upside down, but that's a lot harder than just kind of hitting it in the nose. Obviously, I would never want that to happen, but that's why in aquariums, shark tanks have to be round, because if they're not, they'll bump their nose on the corners, and that causes them a lot of pain and can cause a lot of confusion for them. So just a little fun fact that I thought I'd share. I love the nostrils painted there. The mouth closes. It opens and closes. That's insane. That looks great. All the teeth are painted very nice. You can get so much emotion, like confused, angry, somber, talking. Like if you do stop motion, this could be great. I really love that. You can get so much emotion out of a shark. That's crazy. I love the hunching forward of him, like the build like that. Like that looks really cool. You get the little dorsal fin there. On the back, not much paint. You get nice wrinkles here. Wrinkles in the elbows. The hands from the trailer when he lifts it up. Sylvester Stallone. The big flipper-esque foot with the webbed hands looks great. There's a nice paint overspray on the front that gives that light gray that gives the underbelly of them. Then on the pants, these pants look great to me. They have the dry brush of the white on them. They're nice and bright blue. I really like that. Going down to the feet, you get the big toesies. They look awesome. Big chunky legs. I think it looks great. I love the belly on this guy. The gills are sculpted here, which is awesome, even in the head, so that looks great in any position. So yeah, I can't get over how good this figure looks. The sculpt and paint work so well with each other that it just makes for a perfect rendition of the Suicide Squad King Shark. And really a comic book one or an animated one, whatever you want to do with this, I think it works. So I'm really happy with this. But let's go ahead and take a look at his articulation. So taking a look at big old King Shark's articulation, the head is amazing. It looks up all the way. That's without the body, so that's really awesome. It looks down all the way. That's without the body. You do get a good pivot in there. You just got to make sure you hit the gills right. You don't hit the gills. That looks awesome. Pivots the other way as well. That looks great. Rocks all the way around. It swivels like this, so you can get a lot of emotion with this head. I love the way they did this. I mean, I don't know how else they would have articulated it any better. So this is great. As I mentioned, you get the articulated jaw all the way closed, all the way open, and it stops anywhere you want in between. So that looks great. Shoulders move upwards that much. They move down. They rotate all the way around. You get a single jointed elbow that rotates. I wish the elbow moved in a little bit more, but it's not that big a deal. Then the wrists move outwards that much, which isn't too bad. But when you move them in, that's pretty ugly. Whatever, I'm not going to have them that far in anyway. But that works, and they swivel as well, which is also kind of ugly. But again, it's okay for King Shark. The upper diaphragm doesn't really crunch forward. It doesn't really crunch back neither. You get all that great movement from the ball joint at the bottom. So swivels, pivots. You get minimal gapping, but nothing crazy. Now the legs are super limiting on this guy. He can only go outwards that much, He cannot kick forward or backward at all. The knees, I cannot get mine to go at all. There is a knee joint in there. I saw somebody cut the shorts up past that, but it doesn't really work that well. The ankles move upwards all the way. You just gotta get a good hold of it. Moves upwards all the way, downwards all the way, pivots. It's just really tight, and then you get a toe joint. So I think the articulation is good enough for him. I wish the legs were implemented a little bit better, but I think they look good, so I really can't complain too much. But yeah, I think the articulation works fairly decent for King Shark here. Now, one thing that I really want to stress with this figure is the sheer size of him. He is probably one of the biggest Build-A-Figures I've owned in a long time, if not the biggest I've ever owned. Here he is next to the Marvel Legends modular Iron Man. Let me see. Like, he towers over him. He's wider, he's taller, he's got more girth. And then here he is with somebody in his own line, the DC Multiverse Peacemaker. He towers over them. They look fantastic together. This is the way to do a Build-A-Figure. 4 figures to collect, make a giant one. I agree with Todd on that one. So that's awesome. He's huge, big, bulky. He's also got some weight to him. I would say he's probably like a pound or two. He's a chunky boy. So yeah, I think he's sized gorgeously. So you're probably not wondering what, but Ant, what do you think of this figure? I know you're asking yourself, and I love it. I absolutely love it. This is probably going to be in my top 5 favorite figures of the year. I can't believe I own it. I can't believe it turned out this good. McFarlane really kicked it out of the ballpark with this one. The articulation works good enough for King Shark. Would I like the legs to work a little bit better? Of course, but it's not completely necessary. From the waist up, I think he's perfectly fine. Some ugly joints here and there, but nothing like this disaster. Eesh, that's bad, but whatever. This is a great figure. The sculpt, the paint, I love it. He's adorable. I can't wait to see him in the movie. I think he's going to be like the next Groot. I think everybody's going to love him. I already do love him, but yeah, I'm giving this a 10 out of 10. I don't care. You can disagree with me. I'm giving him a 10 out of 10. I think he's fantastic for what he's supposed to be. So, without further ado, that's all I got for today. If you haven't already, please be sure to like the video, comment on the video, tell me what your favorite member of the new Suicide Squad is. Mine's definitely King Shark or Polka Dot Man. So I'm happy that we got both of them. Even if we didn't get a figure of it, let me know what your favorite one in the new movie is going to be. Subscribe to the channel if you have not already. I would love to get to 100 subscribers by the end of the year. So share the video if you haven't. I hope you enjoyed my little facts about sharks. I study zoology, so I know a lot about animals. But that's all I got for today. So without further ado, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.